flax has been in our family for over 100 years. 100, I could say 140 years in the family. 5 generations. Yes.
And where are you based? Where are you from?
Dromore in County Down.
Oh, County Down, man.
County Down, yes.
Okay.
And my grandmother, her and our brothers, they were very much involved with flax.
Okay.
And then we have taken it on, my people have taken it on from that. And I, myself, my brother here, we were reared on flax. There were 7 of us in the family, and we were reared on the flax. Brought up right from the cradle to now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we used to sow this seed here in the field. It's a small seed flax. And in 14 weeks' time, it's ready for harvesting. And you have this here. And you see there, that's a typical length there. It can be much longer than that, but we don't like it to be too long. That's a desirable length there, what you see there. That's harvested in the field after 14 weeks. Then it's a pretty tough crop, as you can see, so it has to be steeped in water for 9 to 14 nights to soften the fibre. And after it's brought out into the field and dried, you have something like this here. The first thing you notice is the colour. Well, now you see how soft that is now. Right, bring up a bit there to see, but it's much similar to this here. See, now that has gone through. That's it there after it's dried. So it takes about 3 weeks from the harvest field till you get it like that there. It's almost 2 weeks in the water. As it takes it about a week to dry in the field, again depending on the weather. It's a very weather depending crop. That after it's dried, the first thing you'll notice is the different colours. You see that to that there, see the different colours? That's a pretty tough crop, as I was saying earlier there. Now with something very different here. Now the fibre is actually on the outside. You see, not in the inside as you might think. So it's on the outside. You see the seed peeling off there. See that? That is the linen there. So when that's ready, such as this here, that's ready for scutching in the mill, as we have here. These stalks here. Now, very often the workers would have worked in twos. This man put it to the halfway stage. This man finished it and put it up in the box. So you had it there. You see that there? You see, that was the start off. That one there is the finishing one over there. And then it was put up in the box, went to the market, and it had 6 grades.
Okay.
Right up from 1 to 6. And first grade, which nobody ever got.
Mm-hmm.
A few got second, third and fourth. Not too many seconds, but nobody ever got number 1. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and maybe no grade at all sometimes.
Who would assess that quality?
Oh, the buyers, the graders. The graders would have done that.
Okay.
The higher the grade, you got more money for it.
Okay.
So my father would have scutched the flax for the farmers, taken it to the local markets, Banbridge and Ballynahinch. Banbridge is on a Monday, Ballynahinch is on Thursday. So he took the flax to the markets. The farmer would have been there to see his flax being graded and sold.
Okay.
So they agreed with the price, and then the farmer got his cheque, and then the mill owner was paid for the scutching of the flax. After it was, the buyers bought it, it went to the spinning mill, was spun into yarn, hanging down, bring one around there, just sitting up to the right here. That there is as it's dried in the field there, non-crimped stage there. This has passed through a crimping process here. See that there? That's ready for scutching there. So it would be scutched here. See this here, there, and then finished on that one there.
So how many different times would it have been scotched?
Well, that there, it started off with this one here. This is the starting buffing here, known as buffing.
Okay.
And that's known as cleaning there. So that's good. After it leaves that one there, it's put up in the box and weighed. Then it goes to the spinning mill, and it goes out through a process of hackling, which is like that there. That's a sliver there. And then that's a stage leading up to this here.
What does the hackling do?
The hackling takes out short, weak fibres out of it. It's a combing process, if you like.
Okay.
Taking the shorter, unwanted fibres out of it. Leaves long fibres like this here. and then it's a stage leading up to this here. But then when it's left like that, that's yarn there. Then it goes to the weaving mill to be woven into linen. And then after that, the linen then goes to the shops, the tailors, and then that's the end product there. Yes.
There was different stages of spinners. There was the dry spinner was for the short fibre tow. That was the dry spinner. Then the wet spinner is this here. They can do it finer and different setup altogether.
And there are also different grades of this here also. There's fine and coarse of that. In order to make good fine linen, you have to start off with the right variety of seed, growing in the right land, under the right weather conditions, and the right soil, the right seed, the right soil, the right weather, and have to be kept tidy along the whole road in order to make good, fine, strong linen. So there's so many different sorts of linen. And as I was saying earlier, it's very weather dependent. Well, gone are the days of commercial scale of growing flax locally. It's now just growing small areas, few acres, just to keep it alive. So we ourselves, McConville at Dromore here, and Patsy here, and maybe probably a few other ones, we're just keeping it alive. If we don't do this here, the young ones will not know what it's like. Yes.
Do you believe that there is a potential for it to become a commercial commodity?
Once again, well, it's possible.
It'll be on a different scale.
It would be grown different and it would be processed different and there would be different uses for it. It is a very valuable fibre and it can be made use of not only for linen but manufacturing of body parts for towers and different sorts of machinery in the world. It's not just linen. It is, when you consider the strength of fibre, and it's a very cheap crop to put in. Yes, and now with modern weed control, modern machinery, it does have a potential in the world. And who knows, in the next 30 or 40 years, with oil getting scarcer and scarcer, and they are producing oil and energy, and there are three things that are going to be very highly treasured in the future: good agricultural land, good drinking water and energy, and flax is involved in all those three. So there is something there. So it does, I would say personally that it has a potential value.